Good day, Chuck here from coppercoins.com, getting ready to do another roll reveal. This is a replacement roll reveal for a 1984D roll that we tried to do about 2 weeks ago before I went to Florida for the fun show, and it was a miserable roll. So I decided to just put a kibosh to it, stop that roll, and start a fresh one. This is the fresh roll, the brand new one. And it looks like I have sound, it looks like I have picture, and I got Coin Junkie out there in the audience. So it looks like we're ready to get going. Let me go ahead and get started. Hello, Captain Morgan Dollar. This is going to be coin number one. Coin number one goes to Paul Hampton. Get this set up here. There we go. Goes to Paul Hampton. Let's take a look at Paul's coin. It looks like a normal obverse. At least it's a decent coin. I did rifle through this roll real quickly to be sure that the coins weren't just absolute muck. And here's the reverse. Not necessarily expecting anything spectacular on the reverses. Just gonna check them anyway though. And that is for Paul. The 64 rolls were gorgeous. Awesome, man. I never really had a chance to look through them to see what they were. Here one for Carl now. Carl gets coin number two. Carl, what do you get? It's not super coin of the year, but it is a decent 1984 D Lincoln cent. Oh, JM. Haven't seen you in a little while, buddy. Not since before I went to Florida. Hey, I got something to show you guys. You guys are going to really like this. I'm going to try to show you under my regular camera. I'll show you closer to the end of the video here. The most beautiful 1939S Lincoln cent I have ever seen. And I've seen lots of them. I've had MS-67 graded coins, and this one stands out. So, okay, we do not have an RPM there. That's a hit on the mint mark. Actually, more interested in looking at the 84 and the date, because that's pretty much where I'm going to be focusing most of my attention during this video, is on the 84, the date, looking for a double die obverse. But we check the reverses anyway, just to be sure that we're not missing anything. And so far, haven't missed a thing. We're on coin number 3, getting ready to move up to coin number 4 now. Coin number 4 will go to Ant. Yes, much, much better coins this time around. Coin number 4 to Ant. Got some what we call plating blisters, or in this particular case it's called orange peel, because it has the approximate texture of orange peel. Happened very commonly on the first 4 or 5 years of zinc cents. It happened when impurities got underneath the copper layer via basically dirt sticking to the zinc, and they weren't washed properly before they were plated in copper, and the contaminants underneath that copper plating, well, it made the zinc kind of rot a little bit and bubble up. Zinc, when it's mixed with oxygen, water molecules, or anything to that effect that has oxygen in it, turns to zinc oxide. Zinc oxide expands, turns into that white powder that you put on your nose when you go out to the beach. Well, because it expands, even small amounts of it can make the surface of the coin poof out, and that's what happens. I was going through some of my 1939 Lincoln cents yesterday looking for candidates to send in for grading. And man, I tell you what, I found one that was nice. Found a sweetie. I also found a 1970S Lincoln cent that I think is a grade candidate. what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to add my regular phone to this broadcast as a camera so that we can take a look at the coins live, the 2 coins that I have that I am most excited about. I found about 15 coins, 15 or 20 coins. I'm going to wait till I get 100 to send them in, so it could be another couple of months before I actually get them sent in. Hello, Otis. Good evening, sir. Coin number 7 now goes to Farm Dog. Farm Dog gets this one. Not seeing any doubling yet. Well, doubling is not highly common for 1984. It's also not unheard of. The 1984 D has a number of minor double die reverses, double die obverses. We just have to get in the right place to find them. Dig out the right roll. I don't see it here so far, though. We're still trying. We're going to keep trying. But I tell you what, not anytime real soon. I had a lot of trouble coming up with an 84 D roll that was actually clean. I threw a bunch of them out. A lot of my rolls were no good. No bueno in 1984. Now, 84 Philadelphia, I've got lots of nice ones. 84 Denver, a little harder to come by. Got a lot of great stuff coming up for auction tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening will be the first auction upon my return back from Florida. I have some of the things that I got in Florida in this auction coming up tomorrow. How about a Dansko album that is chock-a-block full with a lot of coins that are mint set coins. Real high quality, real nice looking coins. A lot of coins are mint set coins, but I've also got coins in this album going all the way back to 1919. And all of them are in pretty good condition. So they're in pretty nice condition. It's a 1-a-year Dansko. Just a cent album. We'll be starting that a lot cheaper than it's worth. Also going to have toners. Even got a 1909 S coming up tomorrow. 1909 S Lincoln Cent in very fine condition. I think it's very fine. It's either fine or very fine. I can't remember. I think it's very fine. Slightly flat, sort of weak strike there. Now coin number 11. Coin number 11 for JM. JM, I can see a spot on your coin. I've got to let it fly, though, because 1984 is so hard to get in decent condition. I'm going to be out shopping for them. I'll be looking for more. See what we have here on the reverse. I think it's relatively clean on the reverse. It is. Pretty decent on the reverse. Also going to have a deal tomorrow where you will be able to name your price for a grab bag where you will receive double the value that you ask for in cost. So if you pay me, say $30, you'll get $60 worth of coins. Pay me $200, you'll get $400. This will be rolls, singles, sets, proofs, whatever it comes up to be. I have a whole bunch of different stuff. I've even got some grabby baggy stuff where I can just put together a pouch full of stuff and call it done. And it might be 30, 40, 50% higher than that in value. Here's one for Eric. And Eric looks like he gets a normal coin here. I haven't seen him in the audience. He may not be here this evening. We had a great time over the weekend and for the show. Anybody who gets a chance to come to any of the major shows that we go to, we usually do a dinner where everyone is invited who has come from the Copper Coins channel at one point or another. Hello, Mr. French. Yeah, and this auction tomorrow is going to be probably about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours long. We're also going to do another singles pull. It's another singles BU wheat pull this coming week. And I will be selling spots to that anytime now. Today, tomorrow, the next day. When we get into this sale, this particular pull, it's going to be one of those things where I am going to count the total number of coins probably and divide by 2. Because if we have over 250 coins, I have to split it into 2 different shows. So what I'm going to do is count the grand total of what we have coming up and divide that by 2 and do it in 2 different shows. Yes, Malcolm, you're in for life. Cat Morgendale, I can certainly do that for you. I can certainly give you a bin for all. And I can write it down now and enter it into the sheet for tomorrow. That way I can make a list of people who are already on the sheet and don't need to do a bin for this tomorrow. You can be pretty certain that everybody who gets in on it earlier than later will be in the earlier half, which would be the first show, not the second. Hang on just a second. Let me need to go on mute for just. Okay, I'm back. Had to chit-chat with the wife for just a second. Oh, cool. The 5 rolls of Canadian cents were all 50s and early 60s young heads. Hello, great state of Texas, Patricia Warrenbrook. How are you doing this evening? South Andal comes up next. South Andal. 1984 D here. There's something that looks like there could possibly be some doubling on this one. I'll hold this one out and let Eric take a better look at it. If it is an RPM, it's going to be a minor one. You know what, folks? My wife left her credit card at a restaurant a few days back, and she doesn't see well at night, and she has to leave very early in the morning to fly to Florida. And she just came up here to ask me if I could take her over there. She didn't realize I was doing a broadcast. Would you guys mind if I shut this broadcast down and came back and did it after we return? It's probably going to take me about an hour. And then I can come back and finish this broadcast. Just that I'm kind of needed by family right now. If that's all right with you guys, I'll just shut down and we can pick this back up later. Cat Morgendollar says not a problem. I could get all the way through a show without things hitting me in the head here, you know. Yo man, coin number 18 goes to Yo man, and we'll finish it up with this. And I will leave everything sitting exactly where it is, and I will just come back and finish this later. I'm going to have to start it as a new broadcast. So I'll do an R2 broadcast. This will be a reveal number 488 R2. It'll be the second half. And we will get that done as soon as I return. I appreciate it, folks. You guys have a great evening for those of you who can't return, and I will talk to you in about an hour.